Good morning. Welcome to Red River Card Adventures. This is Meet Up with Mason. I'm your host, Mason. Welcome. Today on the show we have Mad Science with Sci-Fi, and joining us is my above-average brother, Dylan.
Hi.
We're learning about gravity today, so welcome.
Thank you, Mason, and nice to meet you, Dylan. So we're going to do some experiments today that involve gravity. So I'm going to ask you, do you know what gravity is? What's gravity?
Force that pulls us to the ground.
Force that pulls everything down towards the ground. So without it, we'd all be floating up in the air. It'd be very difficult to brush your hair, eat your breakfast, do all that kind of stuff, right?
Yes, the Cheerios.
Okay. Eat your Cheerios, that's right. So I have two balls here, correct?
Yeah.
What kind of ball?
Tennis.
Tennis ball.
Ping pong ball.
Ping pong ball. I'm going to hold them up in the air. We know that gravity is going to pull them down as far as it can to the ground, which will be the table, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so who thinks this one's going to fall first? No? Who thinks this one's going to fall first?
Probably that.
Probably this one. Does anybody think they're going to fall at the same time?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, should we find out?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have done your hypothesis, which means a big, huge word, fancy word for guess. Now we're going to do the experiment and find out. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can catch them.
Oh, the tennis ball.
Tennis ball.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh, never
Oh, at the
mind.
same time.
That was the
They
same
fell
time.
at the same rate. So gravity works on objects equally, okay? They all work at an equal rate. Now, we're going to talk about something else before we get into gravity, and that's something known as inertia. And that's one of the laws of motion made by Sir Isaac Newton. It was known as the law of inertia. Now, I describe inertia as my teenage son. Okay? My teenage son would stay in bed 24/7 playing video games unless an outside force acted on him. And that would be me, because I kick him out of bed and tell him he has to do stuff, okay? So an object wants to continue to do what it's always doing, and will do so unless acted on by a different force, okay? So that ball is just going to stay sitting there, right? Unless I push it or I pick it up. Then it has energy and it's going to do something. All right. So now we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to get you. Mason, you want to go over on that side of the table?
Yes.
Dylan, I'm going to get you to go over on that side of the table. So this is something that your buddies at home can try too. All they need is some kind of a plastic cup. They need a piece of paper. They need an empty toilet paper roll. And they need a ball. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. You ready?
Yes.
You've got your cup?
Yep.
Yes.
I want you to put your paper over top of the cup. Then I want you to take this toilet paper roll, put it over top of there. And then I want you to put your ball on top. All right. Now, you're probably going to have to hang on to the bottom with your hand. I don't want you to lift it off there, though. But I want you to get the ball into the cup without touching the ball
Okay.
and without touching the toilet paper tube.
We can touch the paper.
You can touch paper.
Oh, yeah. I'll let Mason go first.
What?
I would suggest you hold on to the bottom, though, okay?
Ready?
Okay, way go. Not bad. There you go. And
And my toilet paper.
Hey!
so what happened?
We
We
so
pulled it,
fast.
so this slipped out and that went in.
Right. So the ball was sitting up here, right?
Yep.
The ball has inertia, right?
Yes.
The ball wants to stay there, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
It doesn't want to move.
Annoying teenager.
Annoying teenager, that's right. When we pull the paper, we gave a little bit of inertia, right? Or we made a change to the inertia,
Yeah.
right? We pulled the paper, which caused this to pop out. This guy still wants to do what he's doing, right? He just wants to sit there, except the force of gravity took over and it falls into the cup.
Let's go.
There you go. All right. So now that we know how gravity works, did you know that there's such a thing known as the center of gravity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the center? Do you know what the center of gravity is?
Is it like the core?
Yeah.
Center of gravity is a point on an object where all things are evenly balanced. Okay? For example, I have a 12-inch ruler here, right? If I wanted to balance it on my finger, I would go at the 6-inch mark, and lo and behold, I can balance my ruler. Okay? What about a hammer? Would I put it right in the middle?
No.
No, because it's going to fall over because the head is it's heavier here than it is at the handle. So the center of gravity point would change and it would be closer to the edge or to the head of the hammer, and we can still balance it. Okay? So now we're going to challenge you guys. We can put these cups off to the side. Okay? And I'm going to give you one of these bottles. I'm going to give you one of these bottles. And I'm going to take one. I'm also going to give you each 2 forks.
2 forks?
And a nickel. That's my lunch money now, though. 2
eat.
forks and a nickel.
I'm excited to eat.
Well, we're not going to eat. But what we're going to do is we're going to balance the forks off the rim of the Coke bottle. Now, again, your friends can do this at home too. All they need is a couple of forks and a nickel, and they can use a glass, because a glass will work as well. All right? So you have to balance the forks off the edge of the cup. I'm going to let you guys try a little bit first. I'm going to give you a hint. You do not have to put the tines of the fork together as I drop mine. I'll do it too. How's that? Oh, almost. Can you get it?
No.
No, how come? My hands are kind of shaking a little bit here. I'm having issues today. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to give you a hint. Put your 2 forks together. Okay. Put the nickel in between. And then take the nickel and put it off to the side.
What?
Oh, wait, the longer side.
I'll put the forks the other way. So you can take a look here. Dylan, are my forks touching at all?
No.
No?
What?
They're not touching the glass at all? Okay. So what's happening is the nickel is lying on the edge of the cup or the edge of the glass, and then it's taking the weight of the forks on the other side. So you're able to balance the 2 forks off the edge of the glass. There you go, without having the forks touch the bottle. Awesome. Not bad. All right. Okay, Dylan, you ready to try something maybe a little easier?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not guaranteeing anything though, okay? All right. Take these bottles away. Okay, and you have in front of you a piece of wood that has a bolt sticking up, right? And there's, I don't know, 14 or 16 bolts for you. Okay, and 14 or 16 bolts for you. I have some too. Okay, I want you, here's your challenge this time. You have to balance all of these bolts on there.
Okay, all right.
Can you do it?
Okay, let's see if I can do this one.
Nope.
Right idea, but you're going to get in trouble.
How did you balance that?
Oh no.
He found the center
Got
point.
it.
There you go.
Maybe I can put. I don't know. That's hard.
Is it hard?
Yeah.
If it makes a lot of noise, not my fault.
Well, you guys keep trying to figure it out. And I'm going to see if I can do it. Okay?
Stay. Yep. Yep.
How you doing? You getting anywhere?
No, not really.
Not really. You mean you can't do that?
I'm trying.
Let me try this.
You want to try? Okay, let's see. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. See if you guys can beat 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bet. Bet.
Bet?
Bet.
I don't know.
Bet. Oh no. Oh, yep. How did
Let
you?
me pick it up.
I'm going to tell you now, Mason's not going to work.
Yes, it is.
Okay, it is. Okay.
One fell out. Oh, it's like a sandwich.
They can't see what you're doing. Okay, Mason, I'm going to tell you something. You actually had the right idea. Okay, watch your brother Dylan. See how he's got one down, right?
Uh-huh.
And just like you did, you went one this way, one that way, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Until you filled them all up.
Yes.
Now, the one on the top, and he's going to do the same mistake you did. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Take a look at my bottom one. The head of the bolt is here.
Oh.
You need to lock the heads of the other bolts together. There you go. Now try to lift it.
How? How?
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, almost.
Redo it.
Okay, a couple more. Yeah, one more. Perfect. Now take that one. Go this way. No, other way. So there you go. So that when you lift it, oops, the first one's not in there. There we go. When you lift it, why are you not working? There we go. It locks them in place. Okay? Get it? There you go. You got it. Now you just have to find the balancing spot there.
Call me a pro now.
There you go. Awesome. Good job. Okay, you ready for another challenge?
Yes.
All right, let's take these bolts down. Let's do another center of gravity challenge. All right. So, here I have some dowels. Okay? These ones, well, no, they're not chopsticks. They're just straight dowels, okay? So there's one for you, one for me, one for Dylan. Okay? So what I want you to do is try to balance it on the palm of your hand. Okay? So hold it on the palm of your hand. Let it go.
I had it. I had it.
You had it? You had it?
I had it.
Okay. Oops. I'm almost going to hit somebody here with that. All right. Is it hard or easy?
It's
Kind of difficult, huh?
it's like medium.
It's like medium? All right. So let's try dowels again, but this time there's weights on them. Okay, I've actually taped some weights onto them. So one for Dylan, one for Mason,
Let's go.
one for me. Okay, let's start with the weight down at the bottom.
This is gonna be.
Same thing. Ready?
Oh, it worked.
Oh my.
I think you need to come over here, bud. They can't see
I keep
you.
going too far.
They can hear you. They can't see you. Okay, keep trying.
I had it.
I'm getting
Is this
close.
harder?
It's a little easy.
It's harder?
Wobbly. It's more wobbly.
It's more wobbly? All
But
right.
I can.
So let's try this. You ready?
Oh, this hard.
Let's
Oh,
put the
okay.
weight on top.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be easier. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's so much easier.
You ready?
Oh yeah. I had it.
Okay, so why do you think it's easier with the weighted one with the weight on top than it is with the weight on the bottom or the one without the weights?
It's probably easier with the one on top because
Yeah,
it's
why?
like pushing it down.
Well, it's
Or not
pushing it.
pushing it, but like weighting it down.
It's weighting it down, but what it does is it allows you to be able to compensate for the weight, right? Otherwise, there's nothing there for you to compensate for, so you can actually move and adjust for the weight. All right? Just like the tightrope walkers, when they're walking on the tight ropes, they have that bar that they hang on to, and they adjust their balance by moving the weight one or moving the bar one way or the other. Okay? All right. All right. Mason?
Yep.
Dylan's older than you, right?
Yep.
Does he pick on you a lot?
Yep.
He does?
Yep.
How would you like to get even without touching him?
I don't know.
You want to try?
Yeah.
Are you willing to let him get even with you for all the
Yes.
times you bug him?
Yes. Yes.
Sure.
Okay, Dylan, you've got a chair over there, right?
Yeah.
Let's pull your chair up here. All right. Now, I want you to sit down in the chair properly. Okay,
down in
with
the
you.
chair.
Yeah,
You
sit
can.
sit properly in the chair, not like a teenager. There we go. All right, so I want you to sit properly in your chair, and I want you to put your hands on your knees. Okay. Now, right now, I just want you to prove to me that you can actually get up out of that chair. So stand up. Perfect. Sit down.
Oh no.
Okay, Mason.
Yes.
You are going to make it so that your brother can't move. Okay? And you're not even going to touch him.
That's right. Look. I'm not
All
touching
you're
him.
you have a very, very, very powerful thumb.
Well, I have a powerful.
You have magical, powerful thumb. And what I want you to do is stand right in front of your brother, and I want you to hold your thumb right about there.
Be
Okay.
gone.
Now here's the deal, Dylan.
Yes.
Your hands on your knees, just like they were before when you stood up. I want you to stand up, but this time, you can't touch his thumb. And just like before, no, that's not fair. Right there, okay? All right?
I'm getting tired.
Your thumb's getting tired, but it's a magical thumb. You can't scoot off to the side. You have to stand up just like you did before. But you can't touch his thumb.
It's so much harder. I can't do it. It's what?
Okay, well, put your hand down. Put your thumb down. Let's just prove that your thumb is magical. Stand up now.
Oh, that's.
What? Okay, sit down. Try it again. Get that thumb back out.
Can't touch my thumb.
Oh, a little bit. There we go.
Can't touch it.
Why can't? It's
All right. So do you know how because of all the things that we were doing, we were talking about the center of gravity as a balancing point, right?
Yeah.
Well, we as human beings also have a center of gravity, and it's around about our belly button, okay? I'm going to prove something to you. I want to show you something, okay? Dylan, put your magical thumb down. Okay? All right. So this is where Dylan's forehead is right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Dylan, stand up. Look where his forehead moved. It moved that much of a distance.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
I actually did.
So when you're sitting down and your head is still here, but Mason's magical thumb is up, try to move. Remember that you can't because you can't push your head far enough forward. So see, now you know how to get even with them. Next time he picks on you, you want to try? Sure. Have a seat.
All right.
All right. Way you go,
Hands on your
Dylan.
knees.
Hands on your knees. Well, a little farther back. There we go. Not right in his face.
Oh.
Sit down again. Okay, a little closer. Okay, can't move the chair. That's cheating. No, that's too close. How can you tell your brothers?
I'm moving the chair.
You're
Here,
moving-
ready?
Okay, I'm going to stand behind the
also
chair
trying to
so
move
you
the
can't
chair.
move it.
I can't. I can't.
All right. So you guys can try this at home as well. I'm going to give you another one. I'm going to explain to you another one that you can try at home. Can't do it here because we don't have a wall, okay? But just show me how you can stand on one foot. Both of you, just show me how you can stand on one foot. Perfect, right? Here's what I want you to do at home. When you get home, I want you to line yourself up against a wall so that the side of your foot is against the wall and your shoulder is against the wall.
Oh, no.
And then I want you to try to stand on one foot and see what happens. And I'm going to tell you right now that you can't, because when you are standing on one foot, when you go from standing on 2 feet to standing on 1 foot, it's not very noticeable, but ever so slightly you adjust your body. So you actually slide your body a little bit over so that you're perfectly centered over your 1 foot. If you have your leg and your shoulder up against the wall and you're looking straight forward, you can't move because the wall is in the way, so you won't be able to. Okay? All right. So we've been talking a lot about gravity and a lot about the center of gravity, right?
Yeah.
Do you think there's something that can maybe defy gravity?
Yeah.
What does it? Do you know what I mean when I say to defy gravity?
Yeah,
It's
like,
fly
like,
almost.
yeah, like
Or like
going
rock.
up technically
Going-
without anything.
Yeah.
Right, so that the force of gravity doesn't have an effect,
Yes.
right? Okay. So I'm going to do an experiment. Let's see if you guys can figure out what's happening, okay? I'm just going to move these out of the way. So what I have here is a super ball, okay? And a plastic jar, okay? I'm going to put my ball down there. I'm going to put my cup over top.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So I'm going to be able to lift the cup up so that the ball's in the cup, okay?
Okay.
And it doesn't fall down after I lift the cup. Oops. Okay, what happened?
It was spinning.
It was spinning.
Fast.
It was spinning, right? So if I spin it, oops, there we go. Oh, hang on. Okay, when I spin it, okay, whoop, as long as I keep on spinning, what happens? It runs around the inside of the jar, right?
Yeah.
I can't keep spinning today. I'm going to get you guys to try it.
Ugh.
All right. So this spinning motion is something known as centripetal force. Have you guys ever gone to like the Red River X or the amusements and all that kind of stuff?
Not Red River X, but like amusement parks.
Yeah.
Amusement parks, okay, or those pop-up fairs when they came up.
Yeah.
And you know those swing ones where you sit two
Yeah.
on the swing, and then it goes around and around in circles, and as it goes, it pushes out. And they always make the little guy sit on the inside and the bigger person sit on the outside. Okay, the reason for that is because of something known as centripetal force. It's an outward pushing circular motion, and it pushes everything to the outside as far as possible. The reason they put the little person on the inside and the big person on the outside is so that the little person doesn't get squished by the big person. Okay, because they all get pushed to the outside. Same thing happens if you're driving in a car and you take a really sharp turn at a bit of a high speed. You feel like you're getting pushed towards the side of the car. That's the same reason. So once you get the ball moving, like so, as long as you keep doing that circular motion, that centripetal force of taking the ball and pushing it to the outside of the jar will stop gravity. See if you can get it. See if you can get it to go.
Ah. Oh, I had it. It's hard.
Is it hard? Should we give Dylan a try?
One more try.
One more try?
Okay.
Almost. So again, you can try this at home with just like a jar like that. You can use a glass jar or a plastic jar and just a super ball and see if you can get it to run around the inside. Here you go, Dylan, give it a shot. Oh, we got a pro. All right. Okay.
I practiced that.
You've practiced that.
That's how I figured.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is I have, and again, this is something they can do at home. I brought you some mad science gravity games, but I'm going to show you how you can make one at home as well, okay?
All right.
So what we have is a little pyramid, like so. Okay, and a pyramid's got that point at the top. And I have a bunch of different objects here. Guess what your job is to do?
To balance
Balance
them.
it on the top.
Balance them on the top. You got it, okay? If you want to try this at home, you're obviously not going to have my mad science pyramids or my mad science shapes, but if you take a piece of cardstock like this and fold it into like a cone shape, like you're going to try and make a hat, okay? And you would just tape it together, cut it at the bottom so that it's even and it sits on the floor, and give it just a little snip at the top so it's not a complete point. And you would have something like this that you could use to try and cut out different shapes and get them to work. How are you doing?
I've gotten one. Are we supposed to balance them, all of them on one?
Well, no, you have to find the center of gravity for all of them.
I've got the first one. This is my done it pile. This is my.
You got the pile of glob?
Of globe.
You got the pile of slime. Now remember that the center of gravity is the point where all sides are equally balanced. So you have to compensate for it if it's different weighted on one side than it is the other. The center of gravity isn't always the dead center of the object.
Boom, I did one too, Mason.
There you go. That one's the eagle's my favorite.
Oh.
Woo! Bloop. Bloop. Done. Not this one. This one.
I can't do the eagle.
You can't do the eagle. Not bad.
Call me a pro at this.
Call you a
Pro.
pro. All right. While you guys are trying to figure out those, I'm going to challenge you guys with a game.
I balance it like that.
That's exactly how you balance that one. That one's the easy
That's
one.
from Mason.
Okay. All right. So, at home, if you want to try the game that I'm going to get Mason and Dylan to play, all you need are some little circles. In this case, one is a piece of pepperoni, and the other one is a mushroom. Okay? So we'll let Dylan be the pepperoni, and we'll let Mason be the mushrooms. And then I have a bigger circle that is the pizza, but it's just a cheese pizza right now. There's no toppings on it. You guys are going to play the toppings. In the circle, I have 3 other circles marked out. One worth 1 point, 2 points, and then 3 points. Okay? So the object is, first of all, to balance the pizza on your stand. And then, one by one, you're going to take turns. We'll balance it on this one because I didn't cut a big enough hole on that one. So can we borrow your triangle there, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. So, and you guys can come around beside me to do this so that you're not reaching across the table. So the first thing we got to do is balance our pizza.
We have to place it on or throw it on?
You have to place it on, okay? And every time you place it, you get the point for the circle that you are in, okay? So, but if it falls, then you don't get the points. And the person with the most points before it falls
is 3
wins.
Is 3 the most? I'm guessing.
3 is the most that you can get, yep. So you can see the circles there. You've got the 1, which is the inner circle. The middle circle's worth 2, and the outside circle's worth 3. But if you want the full 3 points, none of it can be on the side of the 2. It has to be all on the 3. You want to come over here?
Yeah.
Yep, here you guys go in the center and see if you can do it. Okay, we'll should we let your brother go first? Your above average brother go first?
Yeah.
Okay, let's let the above average brother go first.
I'm gonna go safe.
Okay, what you got? You got 1 point. Here we go.
It's my turn.
Dylan has 1. And see what Mason could do. Ooh, Mason has 2. Oh, Dylan's 3. Oh, buddy is not quite on the 3, is he? So he's got 4.
Oh,
What do you got? 1?
that
We're
was
tied. What's he got? Was that a 3 or a 2?
Yep. Oh, no.
Oh, I've lost count. I ran out of fingers. How are we doing? Oh! I actually think that Dylan won that one. So again, at home, all you would have to do is make that circle like I told you to with a piece of cardboard or construction paper, or even cardstock is probably the best because it's the sturdiest. Cut out another circle and make the 1, the 2, and the 3. Balance it, give your little circles with either with your initials, or you can draw whatever you want, and you can have a game. You can challenge mom and dad, you can challenge grandma and grandpa. Don't challenge your dog though, they tend to eat the pieces, okay? So it's probably not a good idea to challenge your dog. All right.
I did that one.
You did that one? Awesome. Now, you weren't able to do the forks, so I think you should go back and try and balance the forks.
I didn't know that was Dylan.
Oh, I couldn't do the 4.
Oh, you couldn't do the forks. What couldn't you do? There was one that you couldn't do.
I did all of them.
Did you do all of them eventually? No. I don't think so.
I don't know, Mason.
I don't think so,
I did
Mason.
it. I did all of them now.
All right, let's see. Okay, we'll do a challenge. Who can do it faster?
Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
Who can do it faster?
This is a disadvantage.
No, he's going to put it down. You're going to start together. Where's your nickel? There you go. Okay, put them all down so everybody starts at the same time. No starting ahead. Okay, ready?
Yep, 3.
1, 2, 3.
I can't pick up the coin. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it.
Power of positive thinking, Mason. Positive thinking.
Did it. No! This is unfair. This is broken. This is broken.
It's not broken.
Why are you doing this to me?
I just can't do it. What?
Oh, you can't do it. I can't. I hear something.
You hear something?
Yeah. What the heck?
That doesn't count. No, that doesn't count.
I can't get the coin in.
Gotta love sibling rivalry, eh?
Dang it, I gotta...
Yes.
Maybe I put it like that.
One
I'm
more
shaking
try.
too much.
You're shaking too much?
It's not gonna
Too
work.
much pressure.
Oh my gosh! How did I do this?
Oh.
It's on an ATM. My brain keeps thinking it's an ATM.
Well, did you guys have some fun today with center gravity?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Well, now that you know how to balance things, you can try to balance a whole bunch of different objects at home. Mason, guess what?
Okay, what a fun show. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Sci-Fi.
You're welcome.
It was good, and I guess thank you, Dylan.
Well, of course, thank you, Dylan.
All right, have a great day. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.